and welcome to Franchise Frights Podcast. I'm Kam.
And I'm Mandy.
And we are going to talk to you about horror movies.
This is episode 0.
Episode 0, because it's not episode 1, because we're not actually talking about anything.
Just us.
So this is just kind of a little getting to know the hosts episode, and we're going to do that by asking each other some questions.
Do you want to start off by telling them what the podcast is going to be about?
Oh, yeah. So, I have selected 10 horror movie franchises. We're going to watch every installment, and we're going to give you our thoughts and views and opinions and rate them and make fun of them. And hopefully you're going to laugh about it, and hopefully you enjoy the movies.
And our comedy, even though we're not comedians.
No, not really.
Yeah. It's not serious.
No, but if you want to give us money for it, that'd be cool. Like $25,000?
Oh, okay.
So, a little bit about us.
Yeah.
What do you have to share?
I'm old.
We are elder millennials.
Elder millennials. We've been married for a long time.
How long?
Almost 17 years.
Almost 17 years.
We have a 15-year-old son.
You might hear him thundering around upstairs.
Yeah.
We're in the basement and his room's right overhead.
And he's a monster.
Yeah. And it sounds like a herd of baby elephants when he walks sometimes.
You also might hear click, clack, clack, clack of our beagle.
His name is Jet, and he's a good boy.
He likes to stand or hang out around us, and so he's kind of walking around.
Yes. And I think that's... Oh, hobbies. We don't really have any.
We watch TV.
Yeah, we watch TV and movies and go to hockey games.
Sports are good.
We like sport.
Music. We like music.
We just saw Ghost.
Yes. Ghost is God.
If you've never heard Ghost before, just go to their website and buy tickets to the next show near you. Like, you don't even have to listen to them first. Just go.
Yeah, definitely live.
Yes. So...
I'm going to ask you a question now, I guess.
Okay, ask me a question. Fire away.
If you were a killer in a movie, what would be your weapon of choice?
Oh, that's like the hardest question ever. I fantasized about this so many times.
That's not creepy.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with my boy Jason and go with a machete.
Really?
Yeah. It has reach. It's sharp.
It just seems very impersonal.
Well, that's okay. But, like, really, what is personal?
A butcher knife?
Well, you're just a Michael stan.
Yeah. But you get in close with your victim that way.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, a machete's only, like 3.5 feet long?
That's long.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, watch Jason. He can still get in there and stab with it.
That's true.
You can get up close and personal.
Yeah. And you can stab people into trees.
Yeah. And you can throw it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine me trying to throw a machete at someone? I'd probably end up hurting myself.
I don't like killers that use guns.
No.
Because that just doesn't make sense.
It's lame.
It's like a cop-out.
Yeah. It's like Son of Sam, when people are all like, oh, Son of Sam, it was so scary. Like, not really. It was just a fat, curly-headed guy that shot people. The chubby behemoth.
Ew.
Hey, he called himself that.
I know.
Would you like me to ask you a question now?
Yes, because I just had a thought, but I don't remember where it went.
Oh, you're going to get that a lot from us. So you're going butcher knife, right?
I think... Yeah.
Or like maybe like a hunting knife, like Ghostface?
Ooh, yeah.
Like a buck knife?
I like a buck knife, yeah.
They have that nice little bloodlet on the side.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun one for you. What horror movie badass do you think you could beat in a fight?
Chucky.
See, I'm going with Annabelle
Oh.
Because Annabelle has, like, she actually doesn't do anything. She's just a
No?
doll with a demon attached to her. So you could just beat the living fuck out of that doll.
Yeah. It's funny that we both went with dolls, though.
Yeah. Well, they're easy to punt.
Yeah.
You can just, like, pick them up and punt them across the room.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'd stick with Chucky. Maybe Darla. Is that her name? What's his wife's name?
Oh my god, if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Isn't it Darla?
No, it's not Darla. Tiffany.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do I think it's
I
Darla?
have no idea. Because it's really not.
What is your favorite part about Halloween? Not the movie, the holiday.
Oh, well, I kind of feel like, what's the guitar player's name in Almost Famous? You know, when the kid asks him, he's like, what's your favorite part about music? In a word, everything. No, but seriously, like, the whole season is awesome. I just love seeing spooky stuff everywhere. It's just the best. I'm going to say the spookiness of it all.
The spookiness?
Yeah.
That there's creepy stuff in stores.
Yeah. And there's, like, vampires biting Reese's cups on commercials. Oh, and also, if you say Reese's cups, just go to hell.
That's a very strong opinion. I don't think it's correct, but...
It's not. And I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. Hey, it's a movie review podcast. We have to have strong opinions.
It's true. Do I get to say my favorite part of Halloween now, or are you just going to skip on to your next question?
Oh, I guess you can talk.
I saw you looking at your phone. Halloween, I like when we hand out candy.
That is awesome.
We get to see all the little kids.
They get scared sometimes.
Yeah. We go all out for Halloween.
Mandy dresses like a witch in kind of a Beetlejuice motif.
Yeah. And you have a nice fancy suit.
I do have a suit. It has skulls and bats and tombstones.
And we're the cool house that we always wanted to be when we were kids, so we hand out full-size candy bars. And what else do we have for the adults?
We give away shots of Fireball for the adults.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah. We're pretty much the best. We win Halloween.
Definitely. Okay, now you can ask your next question.
Okay. If you were a character in a horror movie, would you be the survivor girl, a helpless victim, or the victim that fights like hell but still dies anyway?
I would like to say that I'd be the survivor girl. But in all reality, we know that I get sassy sometimes, and I would try to fight the killer and end up dead.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You would charge at him and be like, hey, listen up.
I'd be like, I'm a tough motherfucker. I can take this killer.
And, you know, I think I would probably be in the same boat. I'd be like, hey, watch this. I'm going to set up booby traps like I'm Nancy Thompson in the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And then, like, none of the booby traps would work. And I'd be like, oh, it's okay. I'll just fight him. And then I'd be dead.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
pretty much like Home Alone.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, Macaulay dies in this one.
How long do you think you would last in a horror movie?
Ooh. I'm saying I'd be the third kill.
Isn't that usually like the stoner dude kill?
Yeah. I'm the one that the killer's just padding their numbers with.
Yeah. Like,
Like-
he just accidentally walks past you.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I can kill that guy. And be like, I'll fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I could last pretty long.
I could see you being like the one that dies before the final girl.
Yeah. I'm making it to the third act.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd struggle to make it to the second reel.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? At least I get to go home early. Okay. This is a very important question, and you're going to have to think about this a lot. If you could remake any horror movie you've ever seen, what would you remake? Either because it sucked, or because you're like, you know what, that was good, but I could do better.
Ooh. I don't know. There's so many crappy movies that we have watched throughout the years that it's like if they just had a higher budget,
Yeah.
it could be a great movie. Like, what was the movie we just watched that was like that?
You're Next?
Is that what
Was
it was?
that? The, like, home invasion one with the Australian lady?
Yes. But it's, I don't know. I'm going to let you go first because you've had time to think about this.
I'm going to go with Halloween Ends because I would just make the movie exactly like the novelization of the movie, and then it would be awesome.
It's a lot more violent in the novelization, isn't it?
Yeah, and you get to see Michael's evil, like, seeping into other people, and that kind of establishes that, like, Michael's not just a man, like, he's something that's living within inside a man.
We'll get there when we watch that, but I'm not a fan of that.
It's so deep.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
New horror.
Andy Matichak puts her hands up, like, love me.
I really don't know what I would remake. There's so many. I'm gonna say Clown House.
You would remake Clown House?
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Because...
Like, with much less little boy butt.
Much less. Because it's a good movie at its bones. I mean, it's creepy. Like, people don't like clowns.
Yeah.
But it's just wrong.
Would you still cast Sam Rockwell as the older brother, even though he's like 48 now?
Yes, because I love Sam Rockwell. I would put him in any movie I made.
And then be like, Sam, okay, you remember the first time we shot this? Now you just need to run down the path and go, don't be afraid of the dark.
Here's the same pair of underwear you wore back then.
Victor Salva actually saved them.
Is it my question now or is it yours? I forget.
It's yours.
It's mine. I didn't come up with new questions, so we're just going to go with it.
Well, you only asked me 3. Oh, fun fact. This is actually the 3rd time we've tried to record this episode. There were technical snafus.
Yeah.
But
and we were much, much funnier in the last 2.
We were.
Yeah.
It was Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat a chunk of human heart or a whole human eyeball?
Is the eyeball cooked?
Neither are cooked. They are both raw.
I'm going heart.
Me too.
Eyeball. Oh, the eyeball has that goo in it.
I know, like in Kill Bill when she steps on it and it's like...
Or like in Resident Evil when like the guy gets split by the laser and you see the white
yes.
stuff. Like,
what is the white stuff in your eye?
I don't know.
Ew.
But it's gross.
But also thinking about chewing into a heart makes me want to die.
I don't know, like, have you ever bitten into raw meat before? Just like see what it's like?
No.
Oh. Yeah, me neither. Okay, this one is not a horror-related question.
Okay.
5 desert island movies.
They don't have to be horror movies. They can be any movies.
Any genre.
Beetlejuice is number 1.
Is Beetlejuice a horror movie?
No. I don't consider it one. I think it's it's a comedy.
It's like a fun family romp through a horrific setting?
Yes. Like it's a family-friendly horror comedy. So Beetlejuice is number 1. I would probably say Pee-wee too, because apparently I love Tim Burton.
I was going to say, are you just going to pick Burton movies and that's it?
Because I would also pick Pulp Fiction.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like Tarantino. What am I at? 3? You know I'm terrible at these things.
I know. I wanted to put you on the spot.
I know. My brain doesn't work this way. What else? I could always watch
Magic Mike.
Not Magic. I watched that once. It's horrible. It's not for me. I'm drawing a blank. What's the Wes Anderson movie with the tracksuits?
Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
I could watch that on repeat.
Yeah. And then I feel like I need something like sappy. But I don't really watch sappy movies.
Like sappy, like Almost Famous type? I've brought up Almost Famous twice.
You have. Yep, something like that along those lines. That's kind of a...
It just hits you
hits you in the heart.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'll think of my 5th. What are yours?
Okay. I've put a lot of thought into this list. Force Awakens. Just because there has to be a Star Wars movie.
I was like, I don't have any Star Wars. Or any sci-fi, really.
And then The Exorcist. And The Godfather. The Usual Suspects. And I need something funny.
I don't know. I feel like yours are a lot deeper than mine.
Well, I'm a pretty deep person. as people will get to hear when the episodes
Yeah.
come up, and I'm like, hey, there were boobies. I do need something funny in there, though. I need to... Goon.
For
Goon.
sure. I was going to pick Biodome for you.
Oh, no, I can play that in my mind.
Oh, okay. I don't know what my fifth would be. That's boring. I've only got 4.
You've only got 4?
Yep.
Do you want me just to pick one for you?
Mm-hmm.
Garden State.
No, I don't really... Garden State's not that great.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I Heart Huckabees.
I do love I Heart Huckabees.
It's so good.
I know. It's just endearing. And it gives you the warm wigglies.
And the Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah, I love Jason Schwartzman.
He's been nighttime in Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if anybody's going to get that reference.
Probably not.
Listen to Coconut Records.
Yeah. Jason Schwartzman.
Jarmo Schwartzmar.
Jason Schwartzman makes excellent music. You can ask another question because I don't have very many more.
Well, I only have 3 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot again because it's another tops. Top 3 horror franchises. Because, you know, we're going to watch horror movie franchises and talk about them.
It makes sense to talk about my top 3. Well, Halloween's number 1.
Even with the recent snafu
Yeah.
and the Rob Zombie.
We don't count that. That's not part of it.
Oh, but we're going to watch and review.
Okay.
Let's just get really drunk that episode.
I don't really drink.
Well, yeah. I'll get really
You
drunk.
can get really drunk. I would say The Conjuring.
Ooh, that's solid.
They scare the shit out of me. And then probably Paranormal Activity, because never ever have I wanted to leave a theater like I did watching Paranormal Activity 2.
Yeah, it's the only time that you have ever leaned over to me in a theater and gone, I'm done. I'm done.
I didn't want to stay till the end.
No, but it was so fun.
But I made it.
It was fun.
Yeah. What are your top 3?
Okay. Halloween,
Yeah.
obviously. Scream.
Oh, I didn't even think about Scream.
And this is going to surprise you. It's not Friday. It's not Nightmare. It's not Child's Play. Can you guess?
It's going to be something bad.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Well, objectively, I mean, like, they didn't win any Oscars.
Well, what horror movie has? Well, I know there's some, but...
It's Final Destination.
Oh!
Because they're just fun.
They are fun. They're enjoyable.
And, like, little peek inside my brain for the listeners here, but I really like to put the movies in slow-mo and watch the deaths in slow motion, because it's really gross.
At least the Hollywood people are making it, like, well enough that you can do that.
Yeah.
It's not like they just blur it over.
Yeah. It's actually good. Like in the second one. Yeah, it's the second one. When the kid gets crushed by the big pane of glass.
Oh.
Is
it gross?
It's splooshy.
Ew. Yeah, those are good movies because they're not, like, super scary.
No. They're just fun.
They're unnerving.
I saw a thing the other day, and it was, somebody was like, hey, you know what's cool about the Final Destination movies? Is there a slasher movie, but there is no slasher.
Oh.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. Because slashers are like my thing.
Yeah. But it makes it scarier almost because there's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah.
But death.
Just the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like a concept. Are you going to ask me a question now?
I don't know.
I have 2 left.
I'm going to ask you one that I know I already asked before, but it's okay. We're going to just hear it again. What was your first scary movie ever?
My first scary movie ever was A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. I was either 5 or 6. I don't remember for sure. But my parents went out with some friends, and they put my sister, who was 9 years older than me, in charge of watching me. And they let her have a friend come over too. And they rented horror movies. And I think they thought they were going to scare me out of the room. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, let's just get rid of the annoying little twerp. And they put on Nightmare 2. And I just like sat down and watched the whole thing. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing with the rest of my life.
Not gonna lie, when you started to say Freddy's Revenge, I thought you were going with Freddy Got Fingered and like
the most horrifying movie I've ever watched came out when I was 19.
And now can we just picture Tom Green
as Freddy?
as Freddy?
He wants to finger people with his gloves. So
Yeah. My first scary movie was Halloween. I was probably, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 years old at a sleepover, and that's what kids do at sleepovers.
Yeah.
I remember watching House at a sleepover.
Was it House or House 2, the second story?
Oh, I think we watched both.
Oh, that's a good night.
You'd have to talk to our friend AK. Shout out to AK.
AK, I hope you're listening.
People Under the Stairs. That was a creepy one.
You know, I've only seen that movie twice.
Really?
And it's weird because it's Wes Craven, and I just hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Maybe I need to watch it again.
Maybe. Well, we could add it as a bonus.
Ooh. Hear that, future Patreon donators, English language. Donors? Donors. Patrons.
But who? There's another podcast that says donator.
Donator. Oh, it's and that's why we drank.
Yeah. What do they call them?
Donators.
Okay. But that's not the right word, right?
No, I don't think it is a word.
But it sounds right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Terminator.
Terminators.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't talk about that.
No. Hey, guys, someday I'm going to figure out time travel by watching all of the Terminator movies over and over and over.
Yeah. It's just going to come to you one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then me and Neil deGrasse Tyson are going to ride off into the sunset.
What? Don't you mean like more like into space?
Well, the sun's, maybe we can go 88 miles per hour in a DeLorean and...
Okay. Just ask your next question.
And you might be able to hear our dog snoring right now. He's so cute. Okay. The eternal debate. Fast zombies or slow zombies, and why?
Oh, that's hard. I think slow zombies are traditional, and that's the way they should be. But like movies like what's the one with Cillian Murphy?
Oh, 28 Days Later.
Yeah, like 28 Days Later, where it's more like they're not really zombies, they're infected.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with them being fast.
I would like to see a movie where the zombies start fast and then slow down.
Like as they're decaying, they slow.
Yeah. Like as their muscles are giving up, then they turn into this slow shambling, like, well, I'm gonna stick my arm out and get you.
Yeah, that's one good thing they did on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Was like as time went by, the zombies were more decayed.
Yeah. They got gross.
Yeah.
I imagine they didn't smell good.
No. The world would just stink.
A lot. And none of the people got to shower, like, ever.
Yeah, you just get used to it.
No. Do you know how bad crusty balls are? Do you have any more questions?
Not really. I guess I could ask you, do you have a hunch about the way you're going to die? But I already know this one.
Oh, I'm totally going to die via broken neck.
Yeah.
Via? By broken neck.
We know how to talk.
Yeah. It's a good thing we have a podcast. How are you going to die?
I think I'm going to die of old age. Happy in a bed.
Oh, like Rose.
Like Rose.
From Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully you die in an iceberg.
In an iceberg. We don't have to worry about that. They're not going to be around much longer.
That's true.
Yeah. That's...
Okay.
And the bees are disappearing.
Let's not talk about that. That's sad.
Okay. Are you ready for my 7th and final question?
Yes.
This went fast.
Yeah.
It's a 2-parter. What is your ultimate night in? A is with a group of friends, and B is just like with me.
Ew. Group of friends. I don't know. Board games.
Board games?
Yeah, I like playing board games with our friends. We're competitive.
And hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, just hanging out, listening to some music, playing board games, drinking.
Watching the Vagrant DVD.
Yeah, just chilling. With you, we like to watch movies.
Yeah.
And popcorn. Cameron has, I just called you Cameron again. That's so weird.
Don't call me Cameron.
Cam has perfected his popcorn.
It's better than the movie theater.
Yeah. It's good.
It's like when we go to the theater now, I'm disappointed.
A little bit.
I'm like, oh, this used to be really good.
Yeah. Now there's no reason to go to the theater.
Uh-huh. We don't have that sound system.
That's true. But yeah, just hanging out, laying on the couch. Maybe if we're being like extra special, we could bring a mattress out into the living room and like...
Ooh, that's fancy stuff.
I know. That's taking it up a notch.
That's like New Year's Eve style.
Until we get rich enough to have one of those love sack couches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they have like the subwoofer under your butt.
Yeah. Love sack, you can sponsor us.
Oh, that'd be excellent.
Yeah.
All you have to do is give us a couch and we'll sing your praises.
Yeah. So what about you?
Okay. Friends? I know I said night in, but this is actually an outdoor activity.
Okay.
Just sitting around the fire pit.
Hmm.
Just beers.
Yeah.
Make somebody who can play guitar bring a guitar. Play some tunes, drink some beers, watch the fire.
Fire is very comforting.
It is. Until people start throwing fireworks in it.
Our dog's really snoring now.
He's really snoring.
How would you like to spend a night with me?
Is this explicit?
Keep it clean.
Okay. Popcorn. Movies. One new and one favorite.
Yeah.
And just being lazy and snuggling.
Yeah. That's a good night.
Yeah. But it has to be in the winter so I can touch you, because in the summer I don't touch you.
No, it's so hot.
It's hot.
Ugh.
Iowa sucks. Oh yeah, by the way, we're in Iowa.
Mm.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
It's nothing to be proud of.
No. But we have the Iowa Wild Ice Hockey Club. They made the playoffs twice.
Yeah. Well, what else do you have to say?
Should we run through the list of movies that or franchises we're going to give to the kiddos?
Yes. That's all you. I'm just along for the ride.
Well, you know 4 of them, at least, because we've watched 4 movies.
Well, yeah.
So,
that was like months ago, though.
So
I can say Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street.
You're doing so good.
Friday the 13th.
Good job.
I don't remember the 4th.
Final Destination.
Oh.
Scream.
Okay.
George A. Romero's Dead series.
Ooh.
Paranormal Activity. Mandy's absolute favorite, Saw.
I'm not looking forward to those. I think you've only seen
the first one.
like maybe the first one.
I think like the 3rd one was on maybe at a party.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't want to watch this.
No. I remember a man falling into a pit full of needles and I was done.
That's a good one. The Conjuring universe.
Yeah.
Oh shit, now I'm forgetting.
Yeah, you should have had these written down. You're supposed to be
should've.
prepared.
I know, I'm not. I'm a bad podcast host.
Yeah. This is all Cam's idea. I'm just along for the ride and to be funny.
And
because I'm so funny.
And shit all over the movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I am so drawing a blank. Hey guys, guess what? You get to be surprised.
Next time we'll be more prepared.
We will be. But yeah, right now we have 10 series.
And we're also not watching them by series.
No, we're going to do like this week is Halloween and next week is Friday the 13th and the next week will be Nightmare. So we're just going to kind of...
That way we're keeping it a little fresh.
Yeah, like, I don't know what you'd call that. Rotating the franchises.
The lineup.
But yeah, we're just going to rotate things in and out and like that. And actually this week, when this episode drops, you are going to get 5 episodes, Monday through Friday.
That's so many episodes.
I know. That's like starting off with a bang.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do 1 episode every Thursday after that, because Thursday is the worst day of the week.
And we will bring a bright spotlight to the day.
Yes, we are just going to be your little rays of sunshine.
Yeah.
So I think before people get too sick of us, we should probably say au revoir.
How do you end a podcast?
We could go through our socials.
That's all you. You can talk fast. I can't.
Okay, so if you would like to find us, we are on Facebook at facebook.com/Franchise Frights Pod, on Instagram at Franchise Frights Pod, on Twitter or X or whatever the alt-right playground is called
Yeah,
these
don't
days.
get on there.
At F Frights Pod, and on Snapchat at F Frights Pod. And I think that's about it for today.
Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, we will. Thanks for tuning in. Is it tuning in?
No.
Oh, okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Kam, and I am coming to you from post-production. I don't know if that's what you call it. I just got done editing the episode and realized we did not tell you what movie we're going to be watching tomorrow. So you should tune in tomorrow on Tuesday when we drop our review of the original Halloween, my favorite horror movie of all time, and I hope it's yours, and I hope you will be tuning in. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll catch you tomorrow.